everybody, and welcome to today's German Hospital reaction. There is no light, like literally no light right now, so we are very lucky that you can even see me just a little bit, thanks to this effect I used to use all the time in 2013. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any videos or reactions, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It's Christmas Eve if you celebrate Christmas. It's Christmas Eve if you don't celebrate Christmas. It doesn't change what day it is, but still, whether you celebrate or not, I hope you're having a great day, and let's get into today's German Hospital reaction. So, I can already tell Jocelyn is going to be a super fun teenager, and I can't wait till next year when, they age her. No, they can't, because Spencer's adorable, and you know they're going to keep him until, as he ages, so that's probably going to keep Jocelyn at her age. But anyway, that's not even written down. I just came up with that. I'm a genius. Okay. Obrecht and KRUMPUS, I can't even right now. That is horrifyingly scary, and you're going to do that at a hospital? Seriously? Some of the kids there are, kids that live at the hospital because they're sick, and really? Really, Obrecht? Poor taste. I respect everyone's, traditions, but I think there's a time and a place for a monster that eats children, and that time and place is not a hospital. Yeah, why does Obrecht want to scare the children? Speaking of children, 1 second. It wasn't even the children being bad, it was Jake. Anyway, and also, these are children that believe in Santa, so if they believe Santa's real, then they're gonna believe KRUMPUS is real, so Monica really did good on the whole, damage control thing. Let's see, what else? Oh, and then Elizabeth got, way too territorial over Jake. 1 second. Okay, so I had to close the door, but I'm using my new iPhone as a lighting source, so let's see how it goes. Also, let's go to Nathan and Maxie, because they were amazing as always. So they did an awesome, split screen between Nathan and Maxie in the beginning when they were doing the FaceTime, and I'm like, such technology, very cool. And we learned how it came about that Judge Walters changed his decision. Obrecht did, make it all happen, but she went to Monica and told Monica what was happening, but, also kind of threatened to take away her job. So I don't know if Monica really did it out of the goodness of her heart, which I almost think she did, or that, the job thing, but I really think that, no, iPhone, that she really did it out of the goodness of her heart. What else? Okay, and we kind of, also found out Judge Walters' motivation for this whole thing. Turns out his daughter was kind of raised with no consequences, and she got into a drunk driving accident and was killed, which is really, really, really sad. Don't get me wrong, and that's a tragedy in itself. But, okay, I can see suspending the first 6 months of visitation for Maxie then, but the second 6 was already excessive, and then the third 6 months was going to be out of control. So, you still abused your power, and you still robbed Maxie of at least 6 months of her child's life. So, I mean, cool motive, still murder, right? I don't know if anyone watches Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I don't, but Andy Samberg said that on that show, and it just kind of resonated with me. And then Nathan and Obrecht kind of had a moment, which was, kind of nice. They really humanized her, but at the same time, she was keeping my Robin hostage for so long, so it's very hard for me. And, Sam and Patrick kiss, so there's that. And then in Portland, oh my god, my life is falling apart on the last video for before Christmas. Okay, so yay, Spinelli, we got to see Spinelli again. Spinelli's awesome. Ellie wasn't there, and then Spinelli's like, oh yeah, Georgie's with Ellie. They're in the lab together. Maxie's like, what now? And he's like, I'm just kidding. And I'm like, exactly. You better be. And when Maxie saw Georgie for the first time, and they did the look at each other and whatever, I started crying just a little bit, alright? I'll admit it. I cried a little, alright? And then Maxie FaceTimes with Nathan to let him meet Georgie. And then there's something really ominous in the promo where Maxie's like, how am I going to tell Nathan? What are you going to tell him? You better not be moving to Portland, Maxie, because I will not be having that. 2015 is the year of Nathan and Maxie, and nothing's going to ruin it for me. Nothing. Yeah. So I criticized Elizabeth for being too territorial over Jake, and then I just did the same thing with Nathan and Maxie. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so, not gonna kind of gloss over this, not gonna lie. I'm really sick of, the back and forth between Alexis and Julian. You're never gonna be on the same page, you're not gonna be okay, and now, you're over forever, so whatever. And then Molly and Rick. I'm so happy that Rick is back and they've been able to reunite and Molly's happy, and it makes all my dreams come true. And then I'm really glad that Molly convinces Rick to go talk to Elizabeth, if for nothing else, like, tell her you're alive. Like, people, like, have the right to know you're alive, which brings me to this next point. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Jake, Jason, and Elizabeth are having a moment under the origami mistletoe, and then Rick walks up and, like, totally startles Elizabeth, because if there's nothing scarier than someone coming back from the dead, it's them coming back from the dead, like, from behind you, and, like, going, Elizabeth, and they're like, what? Exactly. Who's here? Who am I exactly to? So, I liked how when Rick is like, who's that guy you were with? Elizabeth, who 5 seconds ago was just like, to Jake, you know, people say it was compassion, but it was more than that, blah, 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 and they're about to kiss, and she turns to Rick, she's like, oh, he was just a patient, and he was in a horrible accident, he needed somewhere to stay. Like, I don't disagree with her, like, I actually like what she did, but, like, it was just, like, it's funny how, like, suddenly that story got a whole new perspective in, like, 5 seconds, and Rick and Elizabeth are talking, and it sounds like they're gonna get back together, and then they kiss, and Jason just happens to see that, and Jake, whatever, bought probably Cameron a new bike. I guess that was supposed to make me feel bad for him, because, like, but whatever, I like Rick and Elizabeth together, and even though Sam and Patrick looks like it's gonna be a thing for now, you know, if Jason's back, we all know who Sam's gonna eventually be with. And I think it was a really good episode overall. I really, really do. So again, Merry Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a great Christmas Eve. I have to go wrap every single present I bought because I have to be somewhere, at like 5:30. And work didn't let my mom out early. She's going to help me wrap presents, but she can't because she doesn't work. So I have to do it all by myself, and my present wrapping skills are 0. Anyway, I will let you go. If you have to go wrap presents, I sympathize with you. And I will see you, not tomorrow, but I will see you Friday or whenever the next German Hospital is on. Bye! Oh, by the way, the iPhone 6 came. This is the iPhone 6, and I love it. And we're engaged, so, we'll announce the date soon. Bye!